Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon's offense has the ball first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Hughes. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice. Offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hughes. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Huge play there into plus territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Powers forward. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation.
They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The Scarlet Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They boot it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Moore will throw. Sets up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Off the play fake. It's caught. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore to the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Whittington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the mistiming.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Grab near the sticks. It's Hughes. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Can't get him to the ground. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Moore to the air. Still looking on the move. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Scarlet Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's loose. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Under fire. Strong, firm tackle.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Complete to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit.
Number 94 on to kick it away.
wants to return it. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see.
We've seen their punting a fairly short distance here.
Here we go. Flare! Flare! On! 42 Spider! 4-2 Spider! Al 55 weak! On! Easy!
Damn. Steve.
In blue! In blue! Ready, go! Get set! Get set! On! 325! Cobra!
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical.
He's got it down the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, Golden. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, the defense is...
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make lots of running room. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
Wait, what?
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's second and long. Finding open areas. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. The give on the inside. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I like the job by this defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. First play of the drive wants to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Golden Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, you just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Cal. He broke away from the defense. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Golden Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch and